Hold us in your mercy.
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 You have put your spirit in
Hold
us,
us in your mercy.
that we might know you are Lord.
Hold us in your mercy.
Broke the chains of sin and death.
Hold us in your mercy.
You gave us everlasting life.
Hold us in your mercy.
You whose cross has gone before
Hold
us.
us in your mercy.
You who bear our cross with us.
Hold us in your mercy.
Break the power of our darkness.
Hold us in your mercy.
Let us rise to life with you.
Hold us in your mercy.
Keep us on our journey.
Keep us on our journey.
Hold us in your mercy.
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 There was a man named Lazarus who was ill. He was from Bethany, the village of Mary and her sister Martha. Mary was the one who anointed the Lord with perfume and dried his feet with her hair. The sisters sent word to inform him.
Lord, the one you love is sick.
When Jesus heard this, he said,
The sickness is not to end in death, but is for the glory of God, that through it the Son of God may be glorified.
Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus very much. Yet after hearing that Lazarus was sick, he stayed on where he was for 2 days more. Then he said to his disciples,
Let us go back to Judea.
The disciples protested.
Rabbi, the Jews were just trying to stone you, and you want to go back there?
Are there not 12 hours of daylight? If a man goes walking by day, he does not stumble, because he sees the world bathed in light. But if he goes walking at night, he will stumble, since there is no light in him. Our beloved Lazarus is asleep, but I am going to awaken him.
Lord, if he is asleep, his life will be saved.
Jesus had been speaking about his death, while they thought he meant ordinary sleep. So Jesus said to them clearly,
Lazarus is dead. For your sakes, I am glad I was not there, that you may believe. Let us go to him.
Then Thomas said to his fellow disciples,
Let us also go to die with him.
When Jesus arrived, he found that Lazarus had already been in the tomb 4 days. Now Bethany was not far from Jerusalem, only about 2 miles away, and many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to comfort them about their brother. When Martha heard that Jesus was coming, she went to meet him while Mary sat at home.
Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Even now, I know that God will give you whatever you ask.
Your brother will rise.
I know he will rise in the resurrection on the last day.
I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even if they die, will live. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this?
Yes, Lord, I have come to believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, the one who is coming into the world.
When she had said this, she went and called for her sister Mary, secretly saying,
The teacher is here and is asking for you.
As soon as Mary heard this, she rose quickly and went to him. Actually, Jesus had not yet come into the village, but was still where Martha had met him. When the Jews who were with her in the house comforting her saw Mary get up quickly and go out, they followed her, presuming she was going to the tomb to weep there. When Mary came to the place where Jesus was and saw him, she fell at his feet and said to him,
Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died.
When Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who had accompanied her also weeping, he was troubled in spirit, moved by the deepest of emotions.
Where have you laid him?
Lord, come and see.
Jesus began to weep, which caused the Jews to remark.
See how he loved him.
But some said,
He opened the eyes of that blind man. Why could he not have done something to stop this man from dying?
Once again, troubled in spirit, Jesus approached the tomb. It was a cave with a stone laid across it.
Take the stone away.
Martha said to him,
Lord, it has been 4 days now. Surely there will be a stench.
Did I not assure you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?
Then they took away the stone, and Jesus raised his eyes.
Father, I thank you for hearing me. I know that you always hear me, but I have said this for the sake of the crowd, that they may believe that you sent me. Lazarus, come out.
The dead man came out, bound hand and foot with linen strips, his face wrapped in a cloth.
Untie him and let him go free.
This caused many of the Jews who had come to Mary and had seen what Jesus had done to believe in him.
The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.